going, guys? Sorry, I've been MIA lately. I've just been very busy. Let me go ahead and turn the mic up a little bit. It seems like it should be turned up a little more. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't have to talk so close to the mic. Um, anyway, what I was saying is, I've been busy with work, home stuff, and playing a lot of video games because that is my other hobby. So I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk as well as NBA 2K and all those other next gen, and I just streamed today as well too, and show a little bit more Cyberpunk. And I'm looking forward to streaming some more Cyberpunk with you guys on Stadia, and also maybe I'll switch it up sometimes too and stream it on the Xbox Series X. Of course, the the I don't know. Enough for the games. I'm not here to talk about the video games. I'm here to talk about cars. So, without further ado, we're going to take a look at the Sparrow Coupe and the Prelude Vision concepts fit into Honda's lineup. Let's see if they do fit in Honda's lineup. I think they do. But the problem with that is anytime you get cars looking like Lamborghinis, Ferrari, or whatever, where the R&D has I guess what I want to say is if they take a lot of money into developing these cars, it's going to cost more. Especially with the NSX, it's a technological marvel to me, especially from Honda's heyday. I wish they should have just made it all motor and none of that hybrid crap in the game. Make it manual and just raw power. That's what I'm all about. But I guess the future is what it is. So let's go right now. So here we are, and my desktop, as always, your favorite place to be. Just kidding. So these look fucking amazing. I apologize for cussing for you young people out there, but I love the way these concepts look. I know they're not real yet, but that's how most cars starts. It starts off as a concept. The same thing as the Toyota Supra. It started off as a concept, and then Toyota decided to pay the BMW to make the cars for them because they rather not make them themselves. But that's something that I always appreciate about Honda is they like to keep all the cars that they develop themselves within the brand, not branch out and have somebody else make their cars. I mean, they may partner up with another company to make certain parts of those cars, but usually they like to do their own things. So let's go ahead and read these articles and we'll take out some of these sexy images. While Honda has gotten some of its mojo back in recent years with launch of new NSX and the latest Civic Type R, we think that it could benefit from having more performance cars, which I 100,000% agree. Sorry, I'm going all like, yeah. Performance cars in its lineup. These two, dubbed the Honda Sparrow Coupe concept and Prelude Vision concepts, do the trick. Created by Georgi Bazakovi. I know two languages and I still struggle saying these kind of names. I apologize for butchering your name. I am sorry, and your concept look amazing. I love them. Um, I apologize. They were designed with intentions of rivaling the likes of Toyota Supra and the Nissan GTR. But the Nissan GTR, it's an amazing vehicle, but the NSX is kind of on par with the Nissan GTR when it comes to price and performance wise. But it just depends on which one you like. But the GTR, what separates it from the NSX is for me, I believe like there's a lot more modifications to the vehicle that you can do. Um, it's more tuner friendly, I guess it's the key word that I'm trying to say. Unlike the NSX, which is borderline supercar, and I don't know about any of the modification community and anything like that, but Honda was has always been built on the tuner and modifying your car the way you like it. And the Civic Type R is that example. You can modify that car to your content. You can do whatever you want. There's softwares that are available for you to tune that car to get more power out of that 2-liter turbocharged engine. So I do like that better comparing to the NSX, where if I pay that amount of money for it, I don't want to touch it. Like I But then again, if you're making that kind of money, I guess a little bit, $10,000, $30,000, $40,000 here and there to modify that car isn't going to hurt you or scathe your wallet or nothing. So, but me as I want to say I'm a little bit lower than middle class and I can't afford it. And if I came up on money and I can buy it, I wouldn't. I would just leave it as is. The car looks magnificent. But I would probably buy the older NSX though. Maybe like a NSX Type R or something like that. But anyway, I feel like I'm heading off a different track. But maybe you guys like it. I don't know. I can talk cars. Enough about my my dream of coming up and getting these vehicles in my garage. Someday, it will happen. The Honda Prelude Vision concept is perhaps the most striking of the two sports. An aggressive front and striking headlights, large air intakes, a sharp front splitter, and a menacing grille. Elsewhere, the futuristic Honda concept has a low slung body and rear end with a curved LED taillights that sit within two large aerodynamic fins as well as hydraulic rear wing. As for the Honda Sparrow Coupe concept, it is a little more restrained than the Prelude Vision concept that does feature largely the same front fascia. Changes are particularly obvious in more traditional sides, as well as a simplified rear fascia with small taillights and LED light bar, two circular tailpipes, subtle color matched diffusers. You got that? Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun with it because when you're having fun in life, then you're more. I guess you're happy. I guess that's all. That's all I'm saying. And I enjoy making these kind of video, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. But just seeing this one right here, it kind of looks like a C7 Corvette or one of the new Corvettes or whatever. Just the body type. I'm not talking about the shape and size or whatever. I'm just talking about just how this looks like to me. It looks like a Corvette, and then this one looks like the Ford GT. Yeah, the Ford GT. That's what this one kind of looks like. So they probably took some inspirations from one of those vehicles. And I will be leaving the link in the description. So if you want to go check out these images, and they look amazing. I can dig it. But anytime somebody, look, wow, that looks fucking amazing. Like, can you imagine seeing this on the street? You're gonna be like, holy shit, dog. That, to me, this looks like the Cars. Like the Cars from the movie Cars. Sort of. Lightning McQueen. I don't know why. I don't know. But, yeah, this looks... These two vehicles look amazing. And who knows? Maybe someday Honda will consider to make these vehicles, but the only problem is I feel like the price is going to be too much, or it's going to be very, very expensive for you to own this vehicle. It's not going to be for the average consumer. It's going to be kind of like made towards people with some cash in their pocket that burning the hole in it. Now, I think the perfect price point for this vehicles would be from like so Honda has like a different tiers, right? Like different tiers of levels of different cars, right? So the lowest one is usually, let's start off with the Civic, right? The Civic is where it's at. You have your regular Civic, the 2-liter, just regular with no turbo, and then you have your 1.5 turbo, and then you have your Honda Civic Sport hatchback 1.5, and then the performance version of it is the SI. SI goes a little bit high right here, and then you have your Type R. Type R is high up here, right, on top of the SI. So if they want to go like in maybe something in, mm, I think what they should do is if they decide to make this, it can be between the Type R and the fucking NSX, and then this will be the middle ground of that, and then like the lower tier or like below the Type R, and that's going to be the SI and everything else. So it would be the SI right here, right? I don't know if you can see me. Hold on, let me just switch this up real quick. Okay, here we go. So the SI would be right here, and then the Type R would be right here, right? And then the NSX would be on top right here, right? And then so one of these preludes or these concepts or whatever the hell they decide to be its name, it can be right there in the middle of all those other vehicles. So low end SI, Type R, whatever the concepts, and then you have the NSX would be like your cream of the crop, your top of the line, like the best of the best that you can offer. And I do implore, and what the what? I want to encourage Honda to make this. I think everybody should encourage Honda to make one of these cars. And then like the perfect price point would be 50,000 to 80,000, and then on top of that, just depending on what kind of customization you want with the car, and then you can just go nuts from there. So let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with my assessment? Do you not agree with my assessment? Which is fine. We're all allowed to have our own opinion, but I wish that Honda would consider making this vehicle and then just have it to be in the middle grounds between the Type R and the NSX. So just have like a middle tier, especially when it comes to the sports performance vehicle. Those have been kind of like heading towards the wayside because the crossovers are taking over, and fuck the crossovers, man. Fuck them. They're amazing, but fuck them. uh, yeah, that's where the market is going right now. So most companies are slashing their sedans and all those other cars away, and they want to focus on just making those crossovers, which I have nothing against. I was kidding. But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you like the concepts? Do you not like the concepts? And if you do, make sure you give this video a like. And you guys have yourself a very wonderful evening.